So we're just sitting up here at the hospital, the health department or whatnot. Just waiting, seems pretty chill, like she's having her checkup and everything. Just got cold, figured I'd come out here. And just chill, you know. Hope everybody's doing good and everything, if anybody's on here. But, yeah, we're just not really doing much. It was nice being able to stay in a hotel room last night. I ain't gonna lie. Being in the car forever, that sucked. I've almost been living in a car for about a year. Maybe a year and a half. Off and on. Been crazy. Trying to change your life is hard, I think. Especially when you're starting from the bottom. I don't know if anybody can relate. But it's one of those times whenever you just feel like giving up sometimes, but at the same time you don't. Because you gotta keep pushing forward. You really do. No matter what the circumstances are, because people are relying on you. My wife relies on me, like I rely on her. I know she can't work or anything, but that has nothing to do with it. You don't rely on somebody just because they work. You don't rely on somebody just because they bring in money or anything else. You rely on people in other ways, like emotionally, supportively, safety nets, stuff like that. And I ain't gonna lie, she's everything to me. So, living in a car, yeah, it sucks. But bringing up the income, trying to do everything I can. Even trying to start this IRL stuff, I'm gonna be honest. And any donations do help. Helps keep the gas tank full. Helps keep food in our belly. So we can go spark some more. I ain't gonna lie, we've been sparking like crazy. We spark 7 days a week, like straight out the gate. Man, we're 7 days a week. We've been doing that for years and years and years. We was in Columbia, Tennessee for a while. We was up there for about 2 years. We was living in the car then. Well, no, it wasn't 2 years because we've only been living in a car for about a year. But at the same time, maybe we've been living in a car longer. Hell, but I know we was up there for a long time. And we sparked every single day. I mean, DoorDashed every single day. See, that's what I'm talking about. When you do this shit every single day, 7 days a week, days just start merging, weeks turn into days. It just, you can't keep up with all of it. That's why we just go so hard trying to get our life together. You see all these rich people, man. Millionaires living in rich people houses, all kinds of stuff. You're out here busting your ass delivering their shit, but they don't want to tell worth a fuck. That's why you gotta work 7 days a week just to be able to afford your bills, man. Just to even be able to afford your bills, you gotta do this 7 days a week. I don't care who you are. people on YouTube like to show like all this money and everything that you can make in it. I ain't gonna lie, I was one of those people who believed it. I was like, yeah, man, we can make that money. Very happy about it, in all honesty. So, we just kept doing it. And then, along the way, we noticed that the income wasn't near what people was making out. Like, you see videos with like $200, man, like easy. I'm thinking, what the fuck are you doing? Because it's hard as fuck for me to break $200. I have to go hard. I have to go 14 hours a fucking day just to break over 130. I mean, literally. So how long are you working? And what, like, how many days a week are you doing that shit? I mean, because whenever we was... ambulance. Sorry about that, ambulance. But at the same time, what I'm getting at is... I see that you made $200, you did this and everything, and you made all this money. But I ain't gonna lie, I tried Tampa. I've tried a lot of big places. Money wasn't near as good as people are like, oh my god, let's do this. Man, they probably got lucky as fuck that day, in all honesty. But, I mean, just because you recorded like your best days doesn't mean that nothing, because I've had days where I barely busted $30 all fucking day because nothing was coming through that was worth a damn. So, it fluctuates. It very much fluctuates. And it just gets harder all the time. I mean, like, literally, inflation is killing us all. It's killing us all. One thing I hate about driving around and everything, I mean, I love it, but I don't at the same time. I love it because I'm able to be with my fiance all the time and be with her, take care of her. See, she's everything in my life, as you can tell. But what I'm getting at is, I don't know what I'm getting at. What I'm getting at is that inflation is going too high. I wish I had a cooler to put some ice in and everything. And then, like, maybe could even cut down on drink costs. Because have y'all seen convenience store drinks? I ain't gonna lie, they kill you. And then some of these people, I'm wondering, like, what the fuck are y'all drinking all day? Because you ever notice in the videos, it never shows what they drink or ate. Really? I mean, like, I seen this one guy eating vegetables and a rotisserie chicken in the evening. And in my thoughts, I'm like, what is, like, are you just fasting on vegetables? Because that's, like, I mean, a David fast and everything. And then, like, the rotisserie chicken in the evening. It just makes no sense. And defrosting them, yeah, they ain't even hot or nothing. Like, I don't get it. I've got to have more nutrition than that. I've got to live off something, or what's the sense of doing all this? Because I'm gonna be honest, you don't have tomorrow guaranteed or anything. So I mean, that is a guarantee that tomorrow ain't guaranteed. So whenever people are struggling like they are during the days, at the same time, I'm like, I don't want to just struggle and stay in survival mode and always just try to make it. And that's all I feel like I do. Try to make it every single day. Try to make enough money just to make it till tomorrow. And that's how I feel. But you can't just constantly go like that. Because whenever your vehicle goes down, you're screwed, in all honesty. And it's hard as fuck to get any good car or anything whenever you ain't got shit of credit. Like me, I ain't got no credit. My credit sucks so bad that they wouldn't finance me $5. If you know what I mean. I don't know who else is living like that. There's no credit, no, I don't know. See some people with $15,000 credit limits and shit, and I'm like, man, I can't even get $10. I don't know if that makes sense at all. I mean, like, dude, it's just crazy. Just crazy. I've looked up the highest tips amounts for like a DoorDash driver and stuff, being up in the $900. You know, I haven't even received a $50 tip. So think about that. And whenever I was DoorDashing in Lawrenceburg, Tennessee, guys, is a small town. I ain't gonna lie. But at the same time, people still like food. And I sit. Man, I had some days where I barely even made $20. Went up to Columbia. Started doing it up there a lot more. It went a lot better. We was making $1,000 a week, as I said. But we was going 12 hours a day, 7 days a week. Not stopping. And we even did it at night, too. And everything else. Like, we had even cops looking at us funny, like, what are y'all doing out here at 3 o'clock in the fucking morning? Getting orders? What are you doing? Like, literally, we was making money at 3 o'clock in the morning on DoorDash. We'd, like, deliver some fucking Burger King in the middle of the night. And half the time they didn't have anything they wanted, or they was still on lunch and people wanted breakfast. Dinner, and the people wanted breakfast or something. Like, because Burger King has some weird rules about what time they change and everything. But, so, whenever we was doing that, I could literally park in Burger King parking lot and make like $15 every morning just from sitting. So I did kind of profit on that really good. I mean, all I had to do was keep calling support back every time I got an order. Support. Made money that way, shit, if it works. And then I tried to earn my time on DoorDash as well. Tried that in Florida. Let's just say this. They sucked ass. It was so bad. I would, no, never do it again. I would do earn per order though. I just wouldn't do earn per time, because that earn per order, it's so much better than earn per time, because earn per time, they give you the shittiest orders all day long. That's all they do. Like, I had times where I barely even made over a $5 tip on all earn per time orders. One time it was different. One time I delivered this pizza to this young dude. He was living in a really wealthy house. And he was very nice and everything. And then he gave me a $10 cash tip. So I did do that. But that was only one house. I've been doing it for months of just DoorDashing down there. And at the same time, we went down there and wanted to live and everything. But we had to come back up to Tennessee. So now we're trying to start over. Man, it's just been crazy. We have been trying to live in hotels. We have been trying to live everywhere. Nobody rent to us. I thought money was king, man. Had a dollar bill. You know, like, money talks, bullshit walks, right? Well, apparently not. Because whenever you're trying to rent a place, if you ain't got motherfucking work history or nothing, I don't give a fuck if you have 15 fucking grand. Man, them motherfuckers still won't rent to you. Like, I was like, I'll pay a month ahead. Whatever. No, you still gotta fill out an application. You still gotta do this bullshit. and everything else. So, I don't know. It's one of those things. But I thought that, like, if you just have money, you're good. Guess not. I don't know. Society is a shit show, in all honesty. It's kind of like this. Me and my fiance was talking about fishing, boating, cars and everything, like licensing and everything. And I asked her, I said, do you need a boat license to drive a boat? And she was like, yeah, you need a boat license. I said, why? She was like, oh, because of the tides, the currents, and all this other stuff. And you gotta be able to drive in an open lake with nobody on it, just to be able to see if you can drive the motherfucker and everything. In my mind, I'm thinking, okay, you're in a whole ocean with nobody in it. What the fuck are you gonna hit? I mean, I understand a fishing license because of the preservation of all wildlife and everything. I understand that. But I figured if you had a driver's license, you could just go drive a boat. I mean, damn. I understand driver's license too, because at the same time you're messing with 1 million of people. But a boat license, you're in the middle of the ocean with nobody there. I think that's pretty stupid. Just being honest. Driver's license should be good enough. But either way, it's just one of those stupid things. Yeah, I smoke a lot. Don't judge me. Just kidding. Or am I? Sorry, people are coming up the brush. Okay, I'm You might find this weird, but you know how, like, you're sitting here and you're talking to people about stuff. Anybody like Family Guy? I was a big Family Guy fan. You ever watch? This really grinds my gears. Get me. Because I'm a fat dude sitting on here talking about bullshit. I ain't gonna lie, that was cute. Little kid that comes up to inside my car, just look at his reflection. That was cute. I ain't gonna lie. That's another thing, man. You ever notice whenever you're a kid, you always want to be an adult. And when you're an adult, you're like, fuck all this shit. Take me back to when I was a kid. Paradox, ain't it? It really grinds my gears. Gotta love Peter Griffin. Damn. I guess her phone did. Oh, maybe not. It's coming up. Man, ain't nobody talking on Newton. Got nothing to share. Got nothing to share. Ain't got nothing to say to me. You might like Jim Carrey. I like Jim Carrey. He pretty crazy. Jim Carrey's on the show. Anybody use artificial intelligence, man? I'm just saying, like, it's out there, and it's pretty cool. I hope you do just about anything. I mean, like, really. You need content ideas, you need anything like that. ChatGPT is the one to go to. Trying to find some. Trying to find some. No, it just ain't gonna work. I can't find nothing. So, there's that. I was gonna try to find some music to go in the background, but just, you ever notice that too? Like, music. I ain't gonna lie, I understand creators and everything, what they do. But at the same time, why can't you use it in, like, the background and stuff for free? Why can't you do stuff like that? Like, I don't know. Like this lawsuit I just watched against Buc-ee's and Barkeys and Duckies and everything. Have you ever heard of that or anything? There's a big lawsuit because, like, they used a different animal to make the exact same store or similar. And I'm thinking, what does it matter if they're different stores? I mean, they're still different animals and everything. I mean, it ain't like you can go to, it ain't like Shell sued Marathon or anything. for creating a gas station that's just like theirs, with food in it. You see my point? Makes no sense. One's a shell and one's a M. Oh my God, it's copyright. See, the laws just don't make sense. Sorry, there's a lot of stuff in this that really don't make sense if you think about it. I don't know, it's weird. They got a lot of weird stuff in this world. But my plans in the future, I ain't gonna lie, my plans in the future is to buy a piece of land for me and my fiance to live on. And then probably buy either an RV, a camper, or something, place it so I can build us a house or something, and then or build something, and then go into that, and then just have chickens and stuff, and just create kind of like my own homestead. And my whole plan, I think it's a good plan. Cop coming or something. So 1 second. Oh, that's an ambulance going across the street to NAC. So there's that. I've been streaming for about 30 minutes, and she's been in there for about 30 minutes, man. In the health department. Taking forever, man. I don't know. Don't know who you are, so when you call my phone, I don't give a fuck. I block. Anybody get a lot of spam calls? I hate spam calls. Those are annoying, man. Annoying. Spam calls be coming through like 50 times a day. Boom, 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 boom. And you tell them, stop calling my fucking phone. And they call you regardless. Is that not harassment? But you can't do nothing about it. What the fuck? But you can do something about a sign with a different animal? Shit don't make sense. And I ain't gonna lie, you know something else is crazy? There's been multiple games that are high graphics, high quality, everything else, man. Blow your mind graphics. Them games will fail, but a game like Minecraft is one of the most popular games in the world. Seriously. It's blocks. I don't know. Maybe because it's so simple. It's so good. Or something. I have no idea. And Fortnite, man. That should be crazy. I used to love playing Halo. I was a Halo 3 gamer. Halo 2, man. That's where I started going online. Halo 1, I just played campaign. Halo 2, I did that a lot too. Until about right after Halo 3 was released, I went back to Halo 2 and finally went online. But it wasn't as good as Halo 3, so I went back to Halo 3 because I love Halo 3. Halo 3 was my jam. And then they created Reach, and I ain't gonna lie, I had the flaming helmet and everything. Lost it all, man. I've lost so much gaming stuff. It's crazy. The reason I launched it all though is because creating new accounts and stuff like that, you know. But that's also one thing I kind of like about NFTs and stuff. You actually own your in-game currencies and items and stuff like that. You own the items and then you can transfer them. So I really think that's pretty cool. Because I always thought they should do that, like where you can transfer shit to different accounts. Because like, why in 20 years am I still gonna have the same account I had when I was 12? I don't know. Maybe some people do it. I changed like so many accounts. By the time I was 17, I had like over 50 Facebooks. Still probably got them on there somewhere. Probably a lot more than that now. Because within the past 6 years, different accounts. But that's a long story. But hopefully everything should start getting better for me and my fiance. We're hoping. Just struggling every day and everything. Takes a lot out on you. Mentally, physically, and everything else. And anybody like 90 Day Fiance, that's a real good show right there. I like 90 Day Fiance. Yeah, I like watching them. They act stupid. That's a pretty good show still, even though they act stupid. Man, there's a lot of cars that are coming up in here today. I mean, like, a lot. And it's already 11. Like, what the heck is going on, man? I gotta check my email and everything. I was supposed to do something with, ISSA. Anybody ever heard of that? It's a... Oh, well, I gotta go offline, guys.